Ryan Bourke here from I4 Coaching. How fast should your long runs be? In my opinion, most athletes, their long runs are way too fast, okay? Having a look at a long run, there are certainly different types of long runs, okay? You might do a progressing long run where your pace starts easy and it builds throughout the run, okay? Great for back-end strength endurance. Another style of long run might be intervals, like extended intervals at race pace, okay? But today, let's just talk about long, slow distance. So easy, long runs, okay? And these are really the backbone to building long-term aerobic development, okay? And that is key for performance in triathlon, which is an endurance sport, okay? So how fast or how slow should they actually be? I like to give my athletes a heart rate to not go over. So example is your heart rate will not go over 150 when I give you a long easy run. Often new athletes, okay, who don't have much discipline or their aerobic development is quite new, then or quite small, they will end up having to walk, okay, and that's fine. If you have to walk, so be it. Okay, learn how to slow down, all right? So how do you actually calculate what sort of heart rate should I be running at for these long runs? Well, you can use the Maffetone method, which I don't mind that method, but for me, I like the Karnovean formula, okay? And I'll put that up on the screen here, but basically it takes into consideration your genetics or your physiology. So it's your maximum heart rate minus your minimum heart rate, okay, which takes into consideration fitness, times the percentage we're after. So let's say times 0.75. So maximum minus minimum times 0.75 plus the minimum, okay? And to me, that will give you roughly a heart rate that is going to give you that sound aerobic development long term, okay? So we'll go back to that, example of 150, okay? And I've tried this on myself years ago. And athletes in training, they used to run straight past me because to start with, I was running 6-minute kilometers, all right? And I'd have people running past me. What are you doing? Why are you running so slow? Oh, I'm sticking to my heart rate. I didn't want my heart rate to go over 152, okay? And it did take me time, but over 6, 8, 12 weeks, all of a sudden I was running at 5:45, 5:30, and I got that down to 5-minute Ks, okay, with that heart rate of around 150, okay? What that did was had a profound effect on all of my running, whether it was a 5K, a 10K, or a half marathon, all right? So, that's a very good formula, and I have seen people have VO2 tests and, get given sort of zones or aerobic zones, and that Karnovean formula does stand up pretty well, okay? So I'll put that formula up again and have a look at it, okay? You need to know your maximum heart rate, which is a test you can do. You need to know your minimum heart rate. I suggest you do that first thing in the morning before you hop out of bed, before you look at your phone, any stress, anxieties, no caffeine, and that will give you your minimum, okay? To start out with, okay, for newer athletes, it's definitely going to be a super slow pace, but I guarantee you, watch that pace increase for that same heart rate, okay? And if you stick with that for those long, easy runs, okay, you're definitely on the right track for, long-term aerobic development. If you are interested in developing your run form and efficiency, we do have our fast-growing and very popular 3-hour technique clinics coming up in July. We've got one in Melbourne and also one in Sydney. Head to i4coaching.com.au into the shopping cart and you'll find those run clinics in there.